We started out working off of my partner Steven's kitchen table, which is still bowed today from all the computer equipment. So we started looking for a place. We had more time than money in the early days, so we bought a couple £1,000 worth of plaster, began plastering the walls, and did paints and washers on everything to try and make it a more creative environment. Having my own business to me means that we get to make the crucial decisions that define our path. Our first level of success was show opens, bumpers, interstitials, that sort of thing that used animation and design. We always knew that if we wanted to get into more character animation and that sort of thing, we would have to step up to the next level. Maya is at a point now where it's inexpensive enough that we could write off the cost and still make a little bit of money on the project, as well as learning to do character work. It was really the only choice out there. David has actually been working with Maya for about 3 weeks. Every time I walk by him and look at the screen, I'm amazed. I say, wow, that's cool, and his response is, that's easy.
Going from a desktop package on the Mac to working with Maya, I'm able to get a lot more detail in a shorter amount of time. The interaction is super fast, especially with a shaded view, because you can just see exactly what's happening instead of having to wait for redraw. It's instantaneous. I modeled this head, and then this morning I spent about 20 minutes animating it to a soundtrack.
Boy, what in the hell's the matter with you? Boy, what?
I couldn't do this in anything else that I've worked in.
In my head, I see John Wayne.
We'll get some reference footage of Cowboys. We were lucky enough to get an opportunity to bid on a job that called for character work.
You know, just like a regular torso, back and forth, the hips turn.
Even more, you can exaggerate that even more. The concept for the craft spot was to create characters out of the salad dressing bottles. The ranch dressing would become a cowboy, the Italian dressing would become an Italian, and the Thousand Island would become a Hawaiian Island type character. We cleaned up the hair some. It's not as spiny as it was in the original version, and it feels a lot more like hair. The female characters would be all the vegetables, who are very bored until they see these wonderful 3 men walking up to them. They become very excited. The Italian is trying to pick up on the tomato, the carrot is dancing with the island guy, and the cowboy is kind of tipping his hat to the onion.
What in the hell?
With Maya, we now feel like we can do any effect out there. Whether it's a character or a particle effect that we couldn't have done before, anything is now possible.